Hey everyone, what's up? Joe Barnes! Joe Barnes is in the house, and we're going to do a little Facebook advertising today. We're going to create an audience, create a lookalike audience off of 2-second video views. Now, if you haven't had a chance, I have another video, basically a part one of building a broad primer, a targeted broad primer audience. So really what I do is I let the Facebook's pixel do all the work for me. So I get real broad on who I target, and then what I do is I let Facebook's pixel grab the targeted data to start narrowing down my audience. Now what I found is I can spend a lot less money testing. And that's one of the key words that I want everybody to understand, to really start getting into your head. Get it in there. Testing. So many people think that Facebook is an A plus B equals C, and that's the furthest thing from the truth. A plus B could equal W. At the end of the day, we have to test. But what I want to do is I want to build an audience first. I want to be able to build a targeted audience for as little as possible. Then what I want to do after that is I want to start creating different offers to put in front of that audience. Does it facilitate that the offer that I come up with the first time is going to be the offer that gets the most conversions? I may have to test 5, 6, 10 different offers before I get the conversions that I'm looking for, so that I'm able to start making a profit or a return on investment, ROI, whatever you want to call it, on Facebook advertising. So what I do is I build my broad audience first. I start narrowing it down to get it more targeted. And once I start getting it more targeted, then I start testing my different offers. So let's go ahead, let's get set, let's get ready to rock this out and make this happen. Oh, one other thing, I am at Starbucks today. I had to get out of the house. It was driving me insane. So if you hear a little background noise, that's people just ordering mocha latte carachas or whatever. I don't know what people order at Starbucks. So anyway, let's get ready, let's get set, let's rock this out, and let's build a lookalike audience off of 2-second video views. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Woo! What's up? So now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead. I shrunk this down. Here I am over in the corner. I shrunk this down a little bit so you can see my business manager. Now, here's what I'm going to ask. If you are liking what's going on with the videos that I'm making, go ahead, hit that little subscribe button, ring that bell, make everybody happy. Go ahead, give me a thumbs up every once in a while, which I really appreciate that as well. And I'll start getting out more videos on Facebook advertising, getting the right offer out in front of your audience. There we go, right? We're at Starbucks, right? Getting the right offer in front of your audience so you can rock this out for yourself. But again, what we're doing today is we're doing a broad or a targeted broad primer audience. We're creating a lookalike audience. Now, if you want to see the first video, just go ahead, click that link right up above. You'll be able to see that first video that I made of building the broad targeted audience, running it for only $5 a day. That's right, $5 a day ad spend. Now, I will tell you, Facebook will tell you run $15 to $20 a day. You know, it's tomato. It's going to depend on what you have to be able to target stuff. I wouldn't go any less than 5 when you're trying to build a targeted audience. So you got to kind of think, if you want to run $20 a day for a few days, go ahead. I can get away with $5 a day. But again, we have to remember this is just a target. This is real broad. So we're going to start narrowing it down with these campaigns or these audiences that I'm building right now. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Okay. So we're going to come up here into the corner. You see right here, I'm at the hamburger, and that's what Facebook's going to call it. Now, you may not be on your audience page. You may be on your campaign page. With regards to that, just go ahead, click the little hamburger, click audience, or you may find audience. Where is it at? Right here. Look at that. I can't even, right there under assets. So either one's going to be okay to go ahead and click. You're going to come up under your pages or your audience page. Now, so in my last video, you might recall that I did it out of a test account. If you didn't see the video, I did it out of a test account. So with regards to that, this is actually my account and some MLM ads that I'm running to create audience. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right up here and I'm going to hit Lookalike audience. I'm going to create a new source and we're going to go off of video. Now, the big thing here is the first thing that I want everybody to look at right here. You see this in the past 365 days. We're going to put that down to 180 days. That's really all we need. And whenever there's a little information, go ahead, click over it, read it. Guys, read this stuff. This way, right? They're giving you all the answers, right? So the maximum time here for a person to stay on your pixel is 365 days, or they may have engaged today and 365 days from now they're going to fall off. Now, if they come back to your site, they're going to recycle again to the first day. So I've been taught, and this is by Facebook, to only go back 180 days. That's all we need to go back. Now, we're going to choose the engagement type, 3-second video views. We're going to choose the video. Here's the video. We're going to come down here and confirm it. Boom, done. Let's enter a name for it. Let's call this test video. Let's see, 2-second video views, broad primer audience. Okay, 2-second video views, broad primer audience. We're going to create the audience. Look at that. Now, remember, it says it will take up to 30 minutes for your audience to be ready. They'll notify you when. It could take up to 2 hours. However, we can still work and move forward. And being I know that this video has gotten a lot of video views, I'm going to go ahead and start moving forward from there. Now, I'm going to I'm going to expand my audience. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a lookalike audience. And again, this is going to narrow it down for the people. We saw that 7,000 people had viewed the video. Okay, now this might have got out to 100,000 people, but 7,000 people viewed the video. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a audience based off of those 7,000 people. Okay, so now I've created, I'm opening up my audience. So that broad primer audience that I started with, again, may have only got out to 100,000 people. I got 7,000 3-second or 2-second video views. And then with regards to that, now I'm going to expand the audience a little bit to get an audience based off of the people who viewed it. So in theory of thinking, right? If my copy is on point and my video is on point, it would have only been MLMers that were interested in this particular ad. Those are the people that would have clicked on it. Okay, so copy, headline, video. All three of those things come together and they're all 33% across the board. So when we think about that, we have to say those people are the people that I want. Okay? Now, again, this doesn't facilitate that I got a conversion out of this. I did get conversions out of this. I did get leads out of this. But at the end of the day, remember, we're only building a targeted broad primer audience, lookalike audience, based off the people who viewed your video. Really, we're doing this for really cheap. Okay, so let's move forward on this. We're going to go ahead, expand our audience. Okay. test 2-second video view, broad primer. We're going to select the location, US, United States. There we go. That's where I want. So now those 7,000 people that viewed the video, Facebook then took their information and opened it up to 2 million people. So now what's happened is I had this super big audience, like 39 million people. Now I'm narrowing it down. To 2 million people. These are going to be people that are more likely to do what? View my video. That are going to be more likely to do what? Click learn more. Okay? So we go ahead, we create the audience, and let's see it come up. So let me explain 2 things right here. Let me get this so it doesn't blow up. Okay? So I want to explain 2 things right here. What we want to do is we want to continue to run an ad on this, because what's going to happen is this audience is going to continue. That audience is going to continue to fill up with more people, right? The more information I get, the better off I am. This audience right here, this lookalike audience, is set where it's at. Okay, it's set where it's at. So these 2.1 million people will never change. This audience may change. Okay, so I can continue to run $5 a day, still get more pixel information. The more pixel information I get, the better off I am. This one right here will not continue to grow. This one will. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and move this over here to this side. Ready? Here I am right over there on the other side. Okay, let's go ahead and put myself right there. Let's move this out of the way. So let's go into our ads manager here again. We're going to come up, click the little hamburger, and we're going to go into ads manager. Okay, so I shut everything off here, so as far as that goes, so we're not taking a look at everything that's going on, and we're going to go ahead and make this one active. So I'm going to go ahead, click the little green button. Too easy. Click the little green button. We're going to come down, make a video views campaign, and again, I'm not going to go into all what I'm naming them. We're going to use, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here, I'm going to click right here. Let's see if it just brings up lookalike audience, broad primer, test. This is what I had. Now here's the deal, when you have a 1% lookalike audience, you really don't have to do much to it. As you see right here up in the corner, my audience side is right in between specific and broad. 2.2 million people. United States, too simple. Now I will say that I do know this audience is not 18 to 65. However, I'm going to jump it up to about 25. Usually don't have to do stuff like this. Again, let the pixel do the work, but I'll jump it up to 24. And we're going to just, again, let the pixel do all the work. We don't need any detailed targeting on a 1%. We're going to go ahead with automatic placement. Again, letting the pixel do all the work. 2-second continuous video views is going to be super cheap. Again, we're going after exactly who we did. Now our copy and our headline is what needs to hook them as well. Okay, these are the type of people that like to watch like to see videos, but the copy and that headline should, or yeah, as a headline whatever, should be right on point as well. Now notice here, Facebook says $20 a day. I can keep this on the cheap. The reason Facebook says $20 a day, again, it's optimal. This is optimal. So if you remember from my past videos, we're always going to set an end date. With regards to that, we can go 30 days, 2 weeks, 30 days, minimum 2 weeks, maximum 30 days. The reason you want to set an end date is you want to give the algorithm, or the algorithm. You want to give the algorithm a light at the end of the tunnel. It's like a train coming down the tracks. So it needs to see that light at the end of the tunnel to be able to optimize the fastest. So we're always going to do that. We're going to do this one off of impressions. We can keep it right where it's at. We don't have to make any moves. And I'm not going to go too much further here as far as the video. You should already have the video set up. This is a video view. Reason being you want compelling stuff is because these people right here are just 2-second video views. Might hit it, might see it. So your headline and your copy need to be on point. But again, these are things that you're going to test. This is everything that everybody misses out on. They think, oh, if I just make a Facebook ad, everything's going to be honky-dory. No, it's not, right? Everything is a test. Once we get that targeted audience narrowed down, we can start testing multiple things thereafter. But remember, only test one thing at a time. Test your headline. Test your what is it? Primary text. Test your offer. Everything is a test. So other than that, guys, I hope this gets you through this building a targeted broad primer audience on a lookalike audience. So other than that, we're going to do some more videos, but again, make sure you subscribe, click that bell, and I'll be putting out videos once a week, twice a week, so that you can get up to speed on your Facebook advertising. So other than that, Joe Barnes is out of here.